Oh, come on. Okay.
So
I
we're
think we're there.
live. Go down the arrow right there. Hello, everybody. It's Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead on
Oh,
a
yeah.
Friday night.
Friday night. Yes.
Kind of unusual, but we think tomorrow night may have some really rough looking weather, so we decided we would go live tonight. And we got a few things we wanted to get done anyway, so that'll free us up a little bit. And Danny's getting us all set up. So we've already got quite a few popped in. We didn't know if people would pop in because it's an odd night for us.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were totally rested up from yesterday, and then today we kind of blew it out of the water. And
Yeah, today
so
was
now we're going to be
kind
tired and we're going to need to rest again. And it just might mean another trip to the cabin.
of, it might. It definitely might mean another trip to the cabin.
So,
When you go to the cabin, there's no electricity, so you're sitting there, and when it gets to be dark, we had a little fire going just for aesthetic reasons. And Wanda looked at me and she said, she's all bundled up in her chair over there, man, about sacked out. She says, "What time is it?" I said, 6 o'clock.
I was like, you are kidding me.
Yeah,
And Danny says, this is why the old people went to bed early. When it
yeah,
got dark, they went to bed. I mean, I don't know. I think I might have made it to 8 o'clock the first night,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. It was tough on me because I stayed up till 10:30, and when you're sitting in the dark and you're trying to figure out what to do, and you're looking at a fire flickering and stuff like that, it's hard to stay up that late. You know.
Okay, I got to come up. My glasses only work so much.
Ah,
Okay, they're
okay.
noticing our satsumas. I had never done any kind of citrus in a jar before,
No.
and I was going to juice these satsumas today, and I told Danny, I said, wait, can I put them in a jar? And he said, I don't know. So I looked and I found a recipe. I found several people did recipes, but one of them was rose red. And I just looked at her recipe and then I went to books and looked. I tried to pick several um, YouTube videos and then go to the ball book and look at different things. And I ended up putting 12 half pints.
12 half pints, yep.
Oh, show them.
I'm gonna see if I can get up in the camera here. Look at this.
And I spent probably the better part of 2 hours taking the piths
I
and
mean,
stuff
this
off
is,
of it, the white stuff. Danny helped me peel, and I was taking the
yeah,
white stuff off. And I noticed Rose Red didn't take hers off. She just put all of it over in there. But from everything I read, it can make them a touch bitter. So I took all of it off, and I still made a light syrup
yep.
and put over it. And y'all, I can't wait to try it. It'll be good as a snack, but we can also use it in the cakes I make, or you can put it in muffins. And I mean, the possibilities are endless. You could use it in anything, I think.
Yeah, they actually turned out to be pretty good. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at them. Well, look at,
You can't see it on your shirt.
oh, you can't see. You lose it in my shirt. Yeah, they turned out to be really, really nice.
Hey, Kaylee. So that was not all we did today. We did 14
Yes.
quarts of sweet potatoes. If Danny hadn't helped me, I wouldn't have got all this done today.
Yeah, 14 quarts of sweet potatoes is a pretty good accomplishment on top of the satsumas.
Yeah. And that's why the old timers had 14 kids. That might be the purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uh, Somebody said they canned oranges and they tasted bitter. Well, these satsumas were really sweet, had a good taste to them. So we're going to see. And if I put them in cakes and stuff, I'm going to be adding more sugar anyway. So I don't think it would matter. And just eating it, most people say they taste pretty good. So we're going to see.
Oh, let's see here. I'm nodding my head yes, like you could see me. What's the best tip for growing citrus in the South? Place them on the south side of a building. That's number one. Keep the cold wind off of them. Make sure they get plenty of sunlight, but get them on the south side of a building where they're protected. Because if they don't get enough sunlight, they won't bloom like they're supposed to.
Yeah. Citrus and which south? Well, the deep south. That's all we know about.
The deep south is the only place I know of.
Yeah, everybody's using that leftover turkey. We
Yeah.
only cooked the turkey breast off the one turkey that we processed. We raised what kind?
Broad-breasted. Yeah, the white broad-breasted.
Yeah, we raised 3. 2 of them are still here. One of them we processed a couple of months ago before Danny hurt his hand. And out of that one turkey, I can't remember how many, I think I had 15 or 17 quarts of broth and meat, some meat in it and broth. We had one breast that weighed 8 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
The
breast
whole breast weighed
weighed
8 pounds.
So we cooked that whole breast yesterday, and I cut it up a while ago. We had yesterday for lunch and supper, and then supper tonight we had turkey. And on top of that, we have 10 bags of turkey for meals.
Yeah.
And I'm talking that, and then I've got the broth from yesterday, so I'll make rice with that. That one turkey is going to yield us probably, I don't know, 40 or 50 meals.
Yeah, it's like 40 or 50 meals. Someone wants to know, do your cattle have a little shed to get in at night? Yeah, but you won't get a cow to get in a shed at night.
We have a barn.
We have a
really
large,
nice barn.
a really nice barn for them to get in, but they'll stand right out in the rain and the cold and everything. They don't go get in the barn.
We didn't do any video in the last few days. I didn't do one of the oranges. I didn't do anything of anything we did in the last 3 or 4 days. I barely took any pictures. When I said I'm shutting down on YouTube, we shut down basically.
Shut down.
I would pick it up, glance to see that we had nothing going on our channel, and put it back down.
Yeah.
And that's been it. We've basically been pretty much staying off of most stuff.
Trinity 88 says electroculture is a game changer in this grand solar minimum. Electricity was regarded as a type of manure. Yes, there's a lot of extensive study done in Britain on electroculture years ago, and they proved that it was really beneficial to garden that way. I've used it quite a bit, have tremendous success with it.
Yeah. Even yesterday, our grass around here, Danny said all the grass, all the greens are planted in the fields, and all the cover crops and everything was sitting at about what, maybe 2 inches?
About 2 inches, yeah.
It rained and all the lightning and popping last night, and then it has grown.
The grass has grown today. The cabbages outside has grown today. I mean, we were going to do a comparison between the greenhouse and outside, but
the outside caught it today.
Well, the outside almost caught it just in one night.
Isn't that crazy?
And two, I went to I have my thumb back. They gave it back to me. Ta-da!
Turn it around the other side.
I'm not going to turn it around. But
it's not bad.
It's not bad, but they put it back on like it was supposed to be. And
they didn't put it back
on. It's getting pretty close. I may not ever have a thumbnail again. The end of it's still not quite healed up. I mean, I can get up to the camera, you can see it. The end is still a little messed up, but it's healed over pretty good. They use this stuff now called Zero Form. It's bismuth and some big long word about 25 letters in it, and that stuff. I guess bismuth is used in Pepto-Bismol when you have an ulcer in your stomach to make it heal and coat it real quick. So they use bismuth on my end of my thumb here. And when I went into to the wound care center, I didn't even put the covering on it. I just went in there and sat in the lobby, and then I waited and went back there, and she goes, "You don't have your cover on your thumb?" I'm like, "Nope." I said I took it off. Got tired of it being on there. And I said, I was raised that it's supposed to heal, out in the elements. And she looked at it and she says, well, she said, it looks really good. And then the head doctor came in and he said, he looked at it and he said, send him home. He said, he's fine. He said, ain't nothing to worry about with that. So, uh, it's, and it didn't turn green. I don't have a green thumb no more.
It better stay green.
Yeah. But anyway, it's almost healed now. So, and it growed back on the end. It growed back like it's supposed to. The skin kind of wrapped around. That's a little shorter than the other one.
Not much, but
about half an inch shorter than the other one. But
that's what you took off is half an inch.
I took a half an inch off in it. Yeah. Well, it grew back.
Yeah, and we didn't think he would have any fingerprints, but actually the fingerprints are starting to form now that he's got the air exposed.
I might have a new fingerprint now.
I doubt it.
It may not be the same one.
It's got to be the same.
Who knows?
It's got to be the same. But keeping it covered all the time, it looks smooth, like there were no fingerprints.
Yeah, when I first took it off, there wasn't any fingerprint.
A retired nurse, Mary Louise, says that thumb looks good. That won't slow you down.
Oh no, I mean I'm already. The reason I'll tell you why I took it off is because my thumb was stuck in a permanent upright position and I can't hardly bend it no more because it got stiff and I can't handle. I mean I've had broke legs and wrists and ankles and all kinds of stuff, and I know if you hold them in a position too long, they won't work no more, and it takes a long time to ever get them back where they'll bend again. So I just took mine out and I just sit there and I started working it constantly, just over and over and over.
Okay, somebody's asked about Miss Lippy. That was one of the reasons we wanted to come live. We need y'all to pray for Miss Lippy. She is very sick. She has bronchitis and pleurisy bordering on pneumonia. And if she's not better by Monday, they will put her in the hospital.
Yeah.
But that's not it. Mr. Buddy's trying to get sick too. So we need both prayers for both of them tonight that they get better. But she is pretty sick.
Okay. Lapidus Garden says, Mr. Danny, where can I buy your corn seeds? You can't. There is no more. We are sold out. We won't have any more till the end of next year if I choose to raise it again next year.
And we hope to. This year was just a fluke of nature that it didn't make. So we're going to try again.
This is the first year I've never not raised corn.
No.
I mean we had, it
was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but now we know.
Corn we'd ever had, I think.
We do know now that the USDA has said it could be possibly gamma rays.
Let's see. All right, so they're catching up to us, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, Joel, thanks to my government, my money is suffering from long word. Floccinaucification.
I wonder what that means.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well,
it means worthless, he said.
It means it's worthless. Yeah. What screening did you use in your high tunnel? Over on Amazon, we ordered a 3-foot high roll by 50 feet. That's the only place we could get it in 50-foot rolls of 1/8 inch hardware cloth. 1/4 inch is the smallest we could get here. We could get 1/8 inch, but it was in 10-foot and 25-foot rolls. And because our high tunnel was 36 feet long, we needed a 50-foot roll to go down each side of it. So we had to get it on Amazon.
Yeah. And I think it was actually buying it that way was cheaper. Plus we had, Prime, and so the shipping was free.
Kitty says, this might sound odd, but can you use popcorn seeds? Can you use popcorn seeds to make corn?
You'll make popcorn.
Well, they make popcorn. You can grow popcorn with them. You can make cornmeal with them. You can make corn flour with them. You can make grits with them. You
We
can,
have some popcorn that we're fixing to use to make some stuff. We just had to get a lot of other projects out of the way
Yeah.
first. And we've ordered from McCaskill Family Farms in Missouri. We ordered 25-pound bag on
Yeah.
top of all the other popcorn we already have, and probably going to order again this next week to have enough to make some, because popcorn makes really good grits and cornmeal and corn flour. Really good, especially
Yeah.
if it's U.S. grown.
organic.
Yeah.
Darlene Wright says, just ordered Christmas limas. Have you grown them before? I haven't. Yes, we have.
We had a video back way on
Yeah,
back.
several years ago, we had a video of them right here in the front. We grew them up on a bed spring out there.
Yeah, and they were gorgeous.
Oh, they were gorgeous. But the only problem in the deep south is the humidity got to them. So they would probably need to be grown in the fall and rather than in the summer.
B said you got the manuals this week in the mail. Good. I sent off a bunch today. People had ordered.
B said, got y'all 3 manuals in the mail this week.
Somebody asked about a card. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I got.
Active Agent says, hello guys, there's Active Agent.
Active Agent.
Is there a shortage of ham hocks? Have to go to a couple of stores to find one. I don't know, Active Agent. We don't go to the grocery store and buy anything, so I can't answer that. I don't really know. And there's not a shortage at my house because we butcher our own. But
we have some, but
yeah,
no. If anybody in the chat knows about that, tell Lisa about it. Now we got a letter from Miss Jane. I'm gonna just read off some of these things because I got a few. Danny got something.
I need to thank Miss Sherry and Vince for
a gift.
For their gift.
Miss Tammy sent a letter.
Our hardware store here in town, Alexander Hardware, sent us a Happy Thanksgiving card.
Because Danny spends more time in there than he does anywhere else.
I spend more time there, I probably do. If I go to town, that's where I go.
My car automatically goes to Alexander's every time it goes to town. Let's see. Bev in Missouri. Got this one. I'm having to find names. Sari sent this one. We got a lot of nice cards.
We got some really nice cards, yeah. And thank you guys so much.
Valerie? I think it says Valerie, if I'm reading it right. One of Danny's tractors. Kathy. And none of them were alike. They were all different cards.
Danny Rogers, Donnie Rogers, yeah, your sweet potatoes are fine if the stuff is below the top of the jar just a little bit. That's a common thing that happens. Now your potatoes may turn a little color up there where there's just no liquid on them, but they're perfectly fine.
All right, this is from Kathy. 2 more. Let's see who this one's from.
Starla, yes, we did find our keys. It was a long story. We got all of our keys back.
Every one of them. Wasn't that amazing? Like a month
from another county. Not this county, but from another county.
Dear Stand, this is from Bushy and her family. And this is somebody that I sent one of the books to, the Foxfire 2 book over on Freesteading. And she got it and was thanking me, plus a Thanksgiving card. And then this one is from Fran. So if I didn't show a card you sent, it means we hadn't been to the post office in about 3 days.
Chris, we use a Presto canner is the one that we use. We have 2 or 3 of them.
3 actually.
We have different size ones. We don't do the American canner because it's too heavy for our stoves, and it's just too heavy for us at our age to pick up when you get it full and move around and stuff like that. Now,
thank Miss Kay.
I want to thank
Let's see.
Ms. Anita.
Yeah. We had forgotten. These have been here for a couple of weeks.
Well, they were in the vehicle. We forgot about them.
We forgot that we got them.
We got these from Miss Anita.
That one.
These were really helpful here now.
Yeah,
This
Danny.
had all my farm equipment in it and stuff like that. Man, now I know all the parts and everything. These are the original manuals.
Yeah, she found them in some stuff she was going through from somebody, and she sent them to Danny. And he looked at them while I was in the grocery store that day
Yeah,
and put them in the
I
back,
put
and
them in the
then
back seat and
we
forgot them.
forgot about them. And I come across them this week, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
And
Um.
all right, everybody, hit a thumbs up. Somebody said we only got 9. Hey, that's unheard of. Come on, guys. Uh, did you ever find the Gulf wax? Yeah, I can get it at Walmart.
Yeah, we can get it at
Yeah.
Walmart. We was able to find out we could. It's just in a different location.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't where I was at that day, but I was in there. Um, I'm doing a book giveaway over on Freesteading again. If you've not signed up for Freesteading, y'all really gonna like it. The app's like this close. We're getting there. So over on Freesteading, make sure you click in with Deep South and Crazy Days, plus go to the library. Right now I'm giving away, and can you reach that book or not? I don't know if he can reach it or not. This is a book I think every homestead ought to have. This is one book that I've had for more than 25 years, and mine is well worn. I use it every time something comes up. I use this book. It's called Prescription for Nutritional Healing. I think I put natural healing somewhere, but it says nutritional healing. It is one of the best books. It tells you all kinds of stuff to do and don't do, and what you can add to your diet and what you need to take away from your diet and stuff. It is amazing.
B says, how are you able to have so many cows on 10 acres? Well, I've raised cows for now 30, the better part of 30 something years. Cattle is all about management and nutrition. As long as they have grass and variety, variety plays a big deal. You can't just put any variety on 10 acres. You've got to have the miniatures. And we use the Dexters. Dexters can live on leaves and briars just like a goat. And as long as you keep them with mineral tubs, protein tubs, salt, and all the stuff like that that they need, your cattle will flourish.
Yeah, and two, we don't keep too many. The amount we have is the amount we stick with.
Yeah.
When babies are born and they get to be 6 to 8, 9 months old, they're sold, and we rotate out. So we keep about the same amount all the time.
Spurs Mountain says, Danny, do you have uses for a fast hitch transplanter, or some call it a tobacco planter? That would be great for sitting out things like plants, just to drive along. As a matter of fact, JT West showed one, a particular type on his.
You're driving and I'm sticking out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the back ride, and you gotta stick them in the thing when it comes around.
I'll drive and you do it. You couldn't. No, I don't see us doing that one now.
Oh, I would do it.
With me driving?
Yeah. How do we avoid grazon? We don't buy our hay from people who spray it. I mean, that is, we got burnt with that one time, and now we know the young boy. I went to church with him from the time he was almost in diapers until he's a grown man, married now, and he's a very good young man, and all he does is cuts hay for a living and stuff. So he cuts his hay, and when he has fields that have not been sprayed, he calls me and says, Mr. Danny, I got unsprayed hay. Do you want it? And of course, usually I buy the whole field when he does, but yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Uh,
We learned the hard way though.
Yeah, Danny, I'm in zone 8A. I've gotten way behind on my garden. Can I still sow a cover crop? If so, what can I plant? You can do any kind of clovers. Red crimson clover is the best cover crop you'll ever use because it puts nitrogen back in the soil. I use a dwarf Siberian kale, mustard, Florida broadleaf mustard, any of your turnips and stuff like that. You can sow them as cover crops. or daikon radishes, anything like that.
There's Kathy and Mickey from Hills Mill. And Four Farmers Homestead said they were trying to say thank you, but the phone changed their name, so now it says Little Kentucky. Yeah,
How many cows do we have now? Somebody's asking us how many cows do we have. I'm sitting here trying to
Dexter,
think.
Dolly, Daisy, and
Dixie.
and
Candy.
Candy. And then we have 9.
We got 9 right now. We did have 13, but we're down. We're at 9, and one of them we've either got to sell one of the bulls. He's a pretty beautiful bull.
He's about 10 months old, maybe.
He's getting old enough to start getting ready to breed here before
9
long.
to 10 months old.
Yeah.
He's starting to fill his oats.
Yeah, he's filling his oats right now. So we fixing to have to either sell him or butcher him. I mean, it's gonna be one or the others. Mr. Duke.
Yeah. Any word on your meal? Danny talked to Justin yesterday.
I just talked to him yesterday. He's working on it. He's had a lot of things going on in his life right now. A lot of sickness with his kids and him and stuff like that. But he did tell me he is working on it, and he's looking forward to getting down here and bringing it, and us doing a video together. He said, but he thanks me for my patience, and everything. And when I told him that, we understood the situation, and that we look forward to him getting down here with it too, so we could do the video ourselves. And I'm saving some of my corn to use the meal with.
All right. Somebody says, do you feel that the way you eat helps with joint pain or inflammation?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Until I fall.
We stay away from as many of the trans fats and all that kind of stuff as we can. We eat good, healthy bone broth and stuff like that. That's good for your joints, and just eating good, healthy food. I mean, not junk out of a grocery store, because the stuff in the grocery store just literally is not fit to eat.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't do anything with it. Deborah's handling it though. Deborah, I'm sorry, we don't have any other moderators right now. You're about it, because just block them if you can.
Yeah, don't time them out. Just block them.
Yeah.
You got these
Somebody
people.
wanted to know about our freezers. They said,
how are we going to power our freezers when the power's out? We're not. We're not worried about it. We're not even going to consider it, because our way of looking at it is when everything goes down, like I did the video, if y'all watched it, we're going to go back to not even 1800s, but maybe 1200s. And we've got to change our way of thinking, because what's coming in this atmosphere in the next year or two, it ain't going to be good, and there's no sense in trying to keep what we have functioning like we have it functioning now. You've got to change your mentality totally.
We've been trying to down the freezers as much as possible by canning